What's up, everyone? This is your host, Stefany Sweet.
And your co-host, Nia Audri.
And you are now tuned in to another episode of the GrownupIsh Podcast. Welcome, guys. How are y'all? Hey. How are you, girl?
I am good. It's been a good week. It has been a good week. I don't have too many complaints. Nothing too heavy. So
Yeah.
it's been good. The week went by fast, and then that makes only what we have 6 more weeks of school now after next week.
Yay, that countdown.
Is real.
Time flies. Wow, already 6 weeks. I remember when we were talking about, school is about to start. School is about to start. We're going back to school. Oh my God.
I made it.
You made it.
The end is near. So yeah, we just been coasting. We really just been coasting. I have caterpillars. For those of you that follow me on IG, on my personal account, you see me posting my caterpillars. Why are you looking like that about my larvas? Okay, don't look like that about my larvas.
Because when you call them caterpillars, I just feel like
my babies,
caterpillars,
my little caterpillars. I got like 20 caterpillars in my classroom just crawling around in this net. And when I tell y'all the hungry caterpillar is real, y'all, that's real. All these MFers do is eat, sleep, and get fat. That's
oh my
that's
gosh.
it. That's all I said. I was just watching them. I was like, yo, if I
what made you decide to even get them?
So my kids were learning about the life cycles, and they were learning about caterpillars. So I set up a little GoFundMe, not a GoFundMe, a Donors Choose is a website for teachers. And thankfully, Cash and his wife actually, and my best friend Shanice, and my homegirl Aisha, shout out to y'all, shout out to Gatlin, and one of the parents donated, and I was able to purchase like 33 caterpillars and like a net and food. Had to buy more food because they little greebus ate through all the other food. So
that's so fascinating.
Yeah, so
so right now they're caterpillars, and then they're gonna go. The kids watching, do they do a report on each cycle or something?
They'll draw like pictures and stuff. They just took their test today, and a lot of them passed. So we'll go, my babies.
Yay,
y'all smart.
Good job. You're not ruining the kids.
I'm not. Be surprised, guys. I'm actually really good at what I do. When I'm in my bag, I don't play about my teacher stuff. Teacher bay. So they did really good on their science test on life cycles today. Very proud of them. And yeah, we're waiting on them to pupate. So I hope when I come back on Monday, I will have some pupas. Because quite frankly, I want to clean
the next cycle.
Yeah, that's the next stage. So they need to.
I don't know nothing about no damn caterpillars.
So you need to come so I can educate you about the life cycle of a painted lady butterfly. Painted ladies.
I like it when they become butterflies. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's not.
And hopefully, is it like colorful ones?
They're the black and orange ones, painted ladies.
Oh, pretty.
I know, right? So I'm gonna have like 30 something, and then we're also planting a garden right now. So I'm hoping I'm going to plant some like flowers that attract butterflies. So I'm hoping once we get the flowers growing, that I'll be able to attract our butterflies to come back. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to sneak and sit some like oranges outside because they suck the juice out of the oranges like nectar.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Well, completely different topic we have today.
Absolutely. When I'm not being classy ratchet, I'm being really smart. How was your week though? Before we get into it?
My week was fine. It was, I don't really be talking too much about my weeks, but yeah, it was great. Oh, I got fun facts. I got the Johnson & Johnson shot today.
That's my friend. That's my friend. I'm vaccinated over here.
Okay. We finally did it. I know I was like so apprehensive about it for like the longest, but then I was just like, you know what? The streets are calling my name. Get some more. The streets are calling my name.
Hey.
Have you seen that on IG?
I did not.
Have you seen it?
I
have to send it to you. It's the song. It's like an African beat to it too. And it's like this guy singing, "The streets are calling my name," and basically everybody's getting vaccinated because the streets are calling.
We want to go outside.
We want to go outside. We want to be out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Until the streets lights cuts on. And then we still gonna be out there in the streets.
Yeah, till the sun come up. It's like, all right, y'all, I gotta go.
No, but I did that today and I feel good so far. So
yeah.
I'll keep you guys posted.
Like some Tylenol or something like that.
Yeah, that's what my sister
pills
said.
Is like the only thing that I've heard some people getting. I know my cousin got her first shot because I think she did the Pfizer. I think she got hers on Monday, and then she's going in a couple weeks to get her other one.
And it was pretty fast too. I didn't even have to wait. It was one of those walk-up sites. You don't need an appointment. I did it after I got off of work, so popped in there, popped right out. I was like, all right, out the way, done and done. So I'm about to go on this little vacation. So I wanted to be safe and nowhere special, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna go somewhere, little beach area with the bay, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A little travel time. Yeah, because we need to get the heck up out of the house. Okay.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's just gonna be something quick. But anywho's, are you ready for the topic today?
I'm ready. I love how
we've been talking.
We are.
We've been talking a lot about couples and all this other stuff and marriages and cheating and heavy, right?
Heavy.
So I was like, you know what? It's time to flip it a little bit, switch it up, and get into some little fun conversations for our single folks out here. Right. And we're gonna be talking about first date etiquettes because Nia said she wanted to have a bomb summer. She was going to be out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I say.
As I like to say, mingling. Right. Get into the bag and then also mingling with the locals.
The bag be calling me and I'm like, I can't. I'm busy. I ain't got time for y'all. I got to get
okay.
Food. But I do want to be out here having fun.
Exactly. Part of being single is having fun and being able to enjoy yourself and, going out on dates, meeting new people, socializing, even for networking purposes. You know what I'm saying? It's not all just because you want to hook up with somebody. Not necessarily. Although that's a lot of the reason. But anyways, I digress. So we're going to be talking about first date etiquettes. What to do, what not to do. What do you look out? What do you look for? All of that jazz. So I'm going to be hitting you with a bunch of questions, Nia, since you're the single one. And you're going to be exploring out here. Okay. Right. She said slide into her DMs, guys, that one time. They heard you.
Lying, though.
It's on record.
I was lying. Don't slide in my DMs. Somebody, not from our podcast.
Yes,
he wasn't from our podcast. But some dude did try to slide. And I was like, I'm not going to.
I remember you were telling. It was a fail.
Don't slide, y'all. I don't. I recommend men slide in women's DMs. I do recommend that because of the world that we live in. And it's not every day that you get to meet people through friends. So I definitely recommend it. But I don't know. It has to be, you gotta have a certain energy. You gotta have a certain, you gotta come at me unique. I actually just told my ex that he should slide in women's DMs and ask them out on a unique date.
Yeah, you gotta finesse it though. You can't just be like, hey, big head.
No, you can't. You gotta be smooth about it. Hey, I was checking out your profile. I noticed that you're into working out. You want to hit the gym sometime, or maybe we could even go for a nice little walk, something light.
Look at you, the game.
If y'all want me to help y'all, let me know. Even though I don't be responding to people, I am always.
You're gonna help them. You're gonna help them slide into the DM.
Some one-liners.
We should have people hit us up who need help sliding into DMs, and then you could do a session.
Yes.
If you want, do a session with Nia. Okay.
If you need some advice, I will help you. We could check out her profile. We could see what she into. And I'm telling you, I will help you figure out what you need to say to slide of her DMs and be genuine. But only if you finna be genuine. If you finna be a fuckboy, just leave it alone. We can call it DMs. Some fuck girl shit. Then y'all can be fuckboys and fuckboy girls together.
DMs with Nia.
I got y'all.
DMs with Nia.
But yes, I got y'all.
Okay, so when you're going on your first date, okay, Are you the type like you're straightforward, or are they meeting you, or are they meeting your representative when you're going out on a first date? Who's your date meeting? Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. So this depends on how we meet. Okay. So let's say if I've already known this person, we've already been kicking it. Honestly, no. It's a mix. It's a mix. I'm gonna be a little bit reserved, a little bit more like, I'm scoping you out, I'm peeping you out, I'm checking out how you move, but I'm also still gonna be real and genuinely myself. So it's like you get a little bit of both. Like I'm checking out to see how you respond to stuff. I'm checking out how to see how you move. Okay, if we going to I don't know, a first date to I don't know, let's say something unique like an art gallery. What's the discussion like? What are we talking about? We going to a museum or something like that? What are we talking about? Are we sharing genuine thoughts, sharing genuine opinions?
Are you the type you like do the homework that like, oh, let me find out where we're going, let me get some information on it so I could
I like to look up stuff.
You study like you're studying for a test, not like
going to a restaurant. I want to see how do you open the door for me? If you open the door for me, if you come and pick me up, did you open the door before I got in the car? You're getting me, but a more reserved. I'm not gonna be my usual like. Once you know me, I can be more like goofy and louder and like hyped up.
So we're meeting representative.
You're meeting representative. You're meeting calm, relaxed Renia, like, okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Reserved Renia.
Feeling it out, reserved Renia. That's who you're getting.
And when does the official Renia come out?
When we do something fun. It also depends on the date too. Because like, okay, say we link up and we're doing something that's like game related or challenge related. Then I'm naturally, you're going to get me more out of my shell. So then that other side of me can come out. But if we're just doing dinner or something, I have to, you act appropriate for the setting. So it also depends on the setting of the date of which side of me you're going to get. And the energy that you're giving me. Because if I come and you're giving me like we're doing goofy fun, that friendship, okay, I can match that. Like, cool.
I like that. Those are the fun ones. Or like the escape game. Yeah, I think like those should be
a dope date. Those should
be that's a dope date. Like let's try to solve.
Let me see how your problem solving strategies are. Can you lead or can you even follow? If I'm like, okay, this is what we got to do. I got this. Come on, follow me.
Like, although if y'all have strong personalities, that might cause like butting of the heads. You know what I mean? Like, when you're just like two competitive people, y'all might argue.
Hey, I like that though. But I like, honestly, like I like fun dates. Like I like dates that
who doesn't? Everybody likes
doing something more active. That's what I'm really into. Like I like doing
not just dinner, sit down dinner.
Yeah, because it's like it's so cliche and so typical. Because then you have those certain conversations. And now, don't get me wrong, dinners are nice. They're very classy, especially if you go to a very classy place. They can be very classy, very tasteful. You get to see how each other's style and, way you dress matches each other. So that's nice. But I prefer to do something. Men invite her on a first date that's going to have a more of an active type setting. If you want her representative to be kicked out the door, we cannot hold up.
I think that's the trick.
Like that's really the key. Like you want to see how she really acts under certain situations. Take her somewhere where she does. And I'm not just talking about like a real like fun but challenging type thing. Like take her somewhere where maybe I would say maybe in an arcade, because there's some dope arcade bars out there too.
No, like maybe, even like Dave and Buster's, like they have the Dave and Buster's. They have
I was gonna say Dave and Buster's. Like if she down for it, and some people like I don't want to go to no Dave and Buster's on a first date. Okay, maybe that ain't the type of girl for you, but I don't mind Dave and Buster's.
Like it doesn't have to be an expensive
Dave and Buster's ain't cheap.
Exactly. After you drinking, you're eating, you're playing the games.
You want to have a girl that's fun. I mean, I would imagine. So
and versatile.
Yes, and versatile. You want to find somebody that you can kick it with that's going to be your homie, but also you
spontaneous. who knows how to let down her hair and have some damn fun.
Exactly.
And not like I could put on some heels, but I could also throw on some sneakers. Okay,
I'm gonna be cute. Like when we first get to Dave and Buster's, I'm gonna try to be all cute. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna be trying to be all cute and stuff. But once we in that game and we're killing those zombies,
I'm competitive.
And it's me and you in the Walking Dead. I got your back. Let's go. Okay, like you're gonna see a more fun side. So yeah, honestly, the representative is going to show up depending on the environment.
Okay, all right. Do you have a ritual on getting started, like getting ready for a date?
Yes and no.
Like
first
when you're getting ready,
you got to figure out your outfit. You got to map out your outfit. That's first and foremost. You got to map out the outfit. You got to make sure, okay, how's the hair going to be? Is it going to be together? Is the nails done? Because you got to come all, from head to toe, what we wearing. Are your toes done? Okay, you're going to get ready. I try to be getting ready at least an hour in advance so that I can be ready at least 30 minutes in advance to leave my house.
Yeah.
So, you got to make sure you got your smell goods on.
You're like planning and stuff.
I do like planning. I want to look good.
Right. So I would say like a ritual of mine when I used to get ready in my single days, when I used to get ready for a date was I would have to take like a shot or two.
I never take shots. I just come sober and ready to go.
Okay. Well, I would just take a shot just to like, just to like relax. Depending on who the person was, I'd just be like, all right, let me just take a shot, relax, and just be cool.
I feel like other people do that, but I just never have. I've never thought about that. I feel like other people do that though, like to calm their nerves, but
yeah,
I don't know. I guess I be.
And then it also depended on what I was dating for, like the purpose, right? Because when it was like, okay, I was dating with like the intention, and we had talked about this in previous episodes, I would think about like, what am I looking for? What am I wanting out of this? Yeah. Like, what is the end goal? And in terms of what I was looking for, so that was in the forefront of my mind, and I could just be like, okay, I see it, or I don't see it, I don't see it at all. Let me just move on and keeps it moving. But when I was dating to have fun, I'd just be like, all right, we're just having a good time, you know what I'm saying? No expectation. Right. Yeah. So,
the getting ready. Well, sometimes it's not necessarily, sometimes it's just a going out and kicking it in general. Not necessarily a ritual. I might get elevated. I might ascend to another level just to chill. I've done that before. Now I have done that just to be.
You're trying to say you smoke?
Yeah, I be vibing.
Then you get high. Yeah. My friend, I was talking to my friend. He said he has to take a dump. He has to take a dump to make sure like he's feeling good. Like take a dump, take a shower, be fresh, okay, ready to go. Like that's like his thing.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
yeah. I get it though, because it's like, when you're nervous and
you ain't got no surprises, you ain't got to worry about nothing popping out.
Right. Or, like your stomach sometimes your stomach can feel a little bit weird, or like when you're feeling anxious or anticipating like meeting somebody, you might get those butterflies. I could see how you might want to go ahead and dump off real quick. Make sure you together. Make sure you together so that, you're ready to go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
So that's what he said he does.
I'm going to try maybe I'll try the little shot thing. Maybe.
It relaxes you. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Either that or have a drink with them. Like that's, just off the top. So my gatherings, like I was always like the person, hey, everybody needs to take a shot. You come in through the door, you taking a shot. We're doing this. So I feel like it just relaxes everybody and just sets everyone on a chill mood, and yeah, you have a little drink, okay, and the conversation just flows. It's cool. Maybe it's just liquid courage that I needed. I don't know.
It's a liquid courage. That's how I say. I know some people that do that. Like they gotta, especially that first encounter, that liquid courage, get you feeling right.
Yeah, and do you set any expectations at all?
No,
for yourself.
At
this point, like, is it wise to even set an expectation?
That's what I was about to say. So I don't set expectations at this point with dating because I feel like, and I hate to say it this way, but I feel like when you set expectations, you're kind of setting, I don't even know the words I'm looking for.
You're setting yourself up for like disappointment.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. You cannot disappoint me. You cannot fail me if I don't expect anything from you. That's just where I'm at with it when it comes to dating.
That's sad that we even need to.
Yeah, no. And by expectations, like you do set expectations, but they're not like specific. Like you have general expectations. Like generally, I expect, like I said, if a man is taking me out, he opens my door.
Right.
That's the difference. Expectations. Like those are
that's the standard. Even that's like
that's your standard.
Your standard is you're not gonna lower your
my standards, but do I have any specific expectations of what I plan for something to come out of it? No.
Right.
And I'm glad we got that out because I don't want people to be like, girl, you just be walking in just willy-nilly accepting anything.
I know you don't be walking just walking in. No,
that ain't it. I have my standards and things that I think, are appropriate and should happen when you're courting me. But do I come in thinking, okay, this is about to be my husband. This is the one. This is going to be perfect. This is exactly how the date is going to go. And it's going to end. And at the end, he'll be like, will you be my woman? I can't see my life with nobody else but you. No.
Meet me at the altar when you're a white dress. Hey.
And if he did that, I'd be like, you are crazy. Lose my number. So no, I don't have expectations. I mean, I just go in with like a positive attitude, wanting to have fun. I will say that, I looked up like before we did this episode, certain like etiquette, things that you should and shouldn't do on like first dates. Yes. And like some of the stuff that I was looking at is like stuff that I absolutely agree with. Number one is like, I don't believe like the conversation should be too heavy on the first date. So my expectations in that case would be like, I'm not coming looking for my husband off the bat. Honestly, I'm not. Like at one point, I definitely was like seriously dating for a husband. Like I want a husband. Gotta get my husband. Husband. You're not my husband. Get out the way. You're not my husband. Move. None of these men are my husband. Hey there. Where's my husband?
That's too much pressure.
But now I'm in this really, really chill place where I'm just like, whoever comes. We're just trying to have a good time. I'm just trying to vibe. So it's like I'm not expecting you to.
When you do that, that's when it happens.
And that's really just where I am. And I'm like dead serious. I'm not looking for it right now. Like I'm really not. I just really, if anything, because I haven't like when I say I am not trying, I am dead ass not trying. I don't really post pictures like that right now because I'm really focusing on some me shit. I'm not. Listen, you was trying to get me out yesterday. My ass didn't have lashes. Y'all had 3 lashes yesterday. I felt so bad. Because at first I told Steph I was going to the gym. She was like, come out with me and B. I'm like, oh girl, I gotta go to the gym. I'm trying to get this body right. I lost a couple of pounds. I think I'm doing something. She was like, you go on Friday. First off, knowing we got this podcast on Friday. But still, she like, you go on Friday.
Then you could have done it on Saturday. It's fine.
Listen, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna think about it. And I was ready. I was ready to go. And then I looked in the mirror and was like, you forgot you got 3 eyelashes on your left eye. Who you think you finna go get cute
for? Where you going?
With 3 lashes. 3 eyelashes. 3. I was like, let me text her. She gonna think I'm lying, but I promise. 3. That's it. No more. No mas. 3. This one left. Yes, this one right here. It was gone. That's it. This one. It's gone. So like I haven't even been out. Honestly, I can't tell y'all the last time I put makeup on. This is probably the first time I put makeup on in like months.
But that's
been
when it happens, when
chilling.
you're just chilling, living your best life, enjoying yourself, like
I've been
going out with friends.
chilling,
Like,
like,
yeah, you keep your eyes open or whatever, but it's
yeah,
like, when you're just enjoying yourself and just being genuinely, just living
chill.
your
Like, if anything,
everyday life, and
I
you
just
said
if I mean
what
to do it, I
comes
just
with,
want to be friends. I just
right,
want to kick
what,
it. I'm really not even on that because the last guy that I was talking to, I was trying to vibe with and trying to go in that like really chill but dating direction, and then that just kind of dissolved. And I really was like, yo, if this don't work out, I'm chilling. I'm checking out. We out
don't
of it.
check out.
So that's where I'm at. Don't check out. So I'm chilling right now. So I don't really have any expectations. And like in the past I did. In the past, you would want things to go a certain way. But right now, I feel like if a guy asks me, hey, I want to take you out for or I listen to the podcast and all right, let's go out to Dave and Buster's. I want to kick it with you. I think you real dope. I like what you're doing. I like your energy. Let's go out for a podcast. Any event he makes it past the curve Master 2000. if he makes it past the curve, I wouldn't have any expectations. Just, go in, trying to have fun, trying to have a good time. If nothing else, a good time, a good memory.
Yeah.
And go from
Meeting
there.
somebody different, making new
Yeah,
friends.
nothing
That's
heavy. I
what
don't want
it's
to get
about.
into it. Let's not get into first dates. Please don't get into your exes. Please, people gonna ask you what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
let's talk
And be
about
transparent.
let's talk about the don'ts. Let's talk about the don'ts, because so just this past week, one of our mutual friends told me that she went out on a date, and this guy was like very obnoxious and had like a ego, and just was very critical and kind of like criticizing everything. Don't be like that. Like, why are you being like that,
Some
people?
people are
Like,
just that way though. He was just being himself.
be genuine and just be regular. Like,
Yeah.
why you gotta be critical about every single thing? Like, who wants that?
What was he criticizing? Like the
I
place
guess
they were at, or
just
just
certain things, yeah,
everything?
certain things around them or people around them, and like
Oh.
the way people were doing certain, I don't know, like he was being
Don't
very
nobody want to
critical.
deal with a
Oh,
judge, do
and
you,
another
sir?
thing he did was like, I guess also kind of like trying to flex like he's better. But then another thing he did, he's like, he wore this shirt that said something like, once you get a taste of my meat, something like weird. Why are you wearing that to a first date? Like, let's think about this. Okay, it's the first date. You're going out with somebody. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody new. You're wanting to hopefully make a good impression on them. And you wear like a vulgar, like, kind of like,
Puffy ass shirt.
yeah, like insinuating things. A shirt that does that. Like, why are you stepping out? Like, and I mean, I'm thinking about like our age group, which
It's the little
we're
dick
in our
energy
30s.
for me. It's the little dick energy for me. If your penis is small, just say that. You don't have to be rude and judgmental to people and wear a shirt bragging about your little dick. Okay,
Right.
don't say that because people
Well,
with money and big dick don't be doing all that.
funny enough, okay, our friend thought she caught a little big dick energy
Hmm.
actually.
Hmm.
But it was, I don't know, it was kind of
It's a
like the
narcissist
opposite.
run.
The behavior was not like
Mm-mm.
in accordance to it. But anyways, it was
Because
like
it's
it
big
didn't
don't
work
mean
out.
you know how to use it. But anywho,
Ooh, well,
yeah.
well.
So
Yeah, so don't
yeah,
do that, guys.
don't do that. Don't come.
Gals.
Think about your
Don't be wearing
attire.
some
Dress
hoochie looking.
appropriately.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, that's him. That's who he is. So if that's how he feels, and that's how he thought it was appropriate to present himself,
True, and hence
that's how
she
he's
swiped
going.
left and blocked.
That's what it is. I mean,
To
so
the
those
left,
are
to the
things to
left.
think about. Definitely don't go too heavy. Like I feel like sometimes, and by heavy, I mean don't bring up your exes. They're gonna ask.
Yeah,
Keep
that's
it
not
light.
good.
Keep it light. Because people
Keep it
ask,
light, keep it
"Oh, what
cute.
happened with your past relationships?" Oh, they just didn't work out. I personally don't speak negative about my exes.
Unless unless the person inquires, like, hey, I want to know, like, I'm intrigued. What happened?
Yeah.
What was
But
the
I keep it
reason?
light. I just don't speak negative about my exes. It's just not worth it. And then
Yeah.
I also feel like
True.
keep in mind, well, this is my one reason. One reason why I don't speak too negative about my exes and why I won't go in too much about what the next man did wrong or whatever you may call it is because sometimes these men are smart. They're not dumb by any means. They will just take whatever you tell them and then use that to their advantage. Y'all ain't slick.
That's
Okay, he did this,
true.
this, and this. Okay, cool, got it. I'm gonna play it this way instead. Like, all right, this is
Right.
not gonna work, or let me see what I got to do to twist it that way. Everybody is not genuine, so make sure you're reading the vibe,
That's
reading the understanding. So I try to keep it brief now when it comes to exes. I don't really go into details because no, I want you to play your game with your own pieces. You don't get to go in the box and pull out his pieces and figure out what he used and how he did it. No, 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 no. I keep it real short, keep it real cute. In the same sense, ladies, my advice is listen to what a man says about his ex. If he's always the victim in every situation, red flag, sweetheart, red flag. If he's not taking any accountability for what happened,
exactly.
if
That's
he's
never the
always the
case.
women dogging him out, something may not be the case. And then also, if he speaks like hella negative about his exes, like some women ain't shit. I know that. But I also feel like if you can go around and you can so easily like bash somebody, like that says a lot about you as a person. Like you chose to make that person and
To
a
be with them.
girlfriend. Yeah, you chose to be with that person. So I just be mindful of the discussions that do come up and how they present exes, because it's so much easier. I feel like it's easy to present yourself in a positive light. I would rather focus on what I did in the past relationship that I've learned from and that I'm going to do better moving forward versus talking about what my ex did. So let's just keep it that way. Also, unless it comes up, which sometimes it does, and it also depends on what you're dating for. People get into the whole marriage and kids and things like that. Some of that stuff, I feel like, though, honestly, it does depend on what you're dating for. Me personally, like I said, at this point, at this very moment on the first date, I don't want to talk about all that because I'm just trying to get to know you. I'm trying to keep it light because I might not even like you beyond this first date. So why do I need to talk to you about if I want to get married and how many kids I want to have and what are my future plans? Right. Like, let's just have fun. Like,
right now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to decide, first of all, are you a good candidate to begin with? Like,
that part. Let's focus on that right now. And it really depends.
But do I even like you as a person, period?
That part. So I feel like for me personally, I would just stay away from the conversation. It's one thing to be like, so do you have kids? Those are important conversations to talk about. If they have kids, what is that situation like? And even then, I still keep it like, okay, you have a kid. Okay, that's what's up. If they want to share or divulge more information about their child or whatever, that's their choice. I don't have kids, but I'm open to having some, eventually. But no pressure. Like, I don't want to creep the guy out either. Like, yes, I really, really want a son.
Can I tell you one of my deal breakers? Yeah. Can I tell you one of my deal breakers when I was dating? I mean, just in general. If I realize, like, you have bad breath at any point, like...
I'm so thankful I've never had that encounter.
Well, I have. When, like, maybe you've been drinking and it's just that I've been drinking breath. Mm-mm. It's one thing to, like, smell like, like you've been drinking and you smell a little like cognac, maybe. That's different. That's different. I don't mind that. But, like, the stale bad breath, I'm just like, oh, that irks me. That irks me. That's like such a turn off. Maybe it's not a deal breaker, but it's definitely not a good.
No, I'm not gonna call you again because you got yuck mouth. So don't.
But maybe it was just a moment. Maybe I can't. Maybe it was just like a single. Maybe it's like a single time. But yeah, I don't like that. I
agree. I will also say proper dating etiquette. Another thing for me that is like really like kind of like a deal breaker, I guess you could say. But like, I just think it's just appropriate for you to be engaged in the conversation and have your phone put away. If we're going out somewhere and I notice you like constantly like in your phone while I'm talking to you, or answering a phone call or something like that, I don't like that. To me, that's like rude. Apparently, I'm not worthy of your time. You can be out with whoever you keep texting because obviously I don't have your attention. So, and I'm the same way. When I go out, if I'm on a date, I'm going to put my phone away. I'm going to stick it off in my purse. I'm going to give you my attention. Undivided attention. So I think that that's a really good dating etiquette. And also listening, like actually genuinely listening, not trying to
engaging in the conversation.
Learning about the person, making that eye contact, and just being able to hold a good conversation, like be interesting.
So when you're having like, and when I say engage, when you're having a conversation with somebody and they're actually asking follow-up questions to something you just said, and like they're genuinely interested in whatever you're saying or whatever you guys are talking about, and like the conversation is flowing, that is like so freaking sexy to me. That's like so that's the vibe. That's when you get like a good vibe.
Like when we can just talk for hours and we're both really engaged.
And it doesn't even feel like
like it doesn't even feel like a date anymore. It just feels like you're talking with a friend. Like to me, those are honestly some of the best dates, when you're really just chilling and you don't even want to like end the date because y'all having such a good time together, just talking. Also, like if you're not picking that person up and that person's not picking you up, or y'all meeting somewhere, be on time. And I can say, because I am fashionably late always, so at least 5-10 minutes max, 5-10 minutes max. If you're gonna be running a little behind, it's okay if you pull up a little bit after that person, but
just
show
let
up,
them know, like, don't,
hey, I'm running a little behind, but I'm almost there. I'll be there at this time according to GPS or whatever it may be. But to just be late, like late,
don't do it. You gonna get left out there, sir.
It's a no. It's
a no, right? No. It's a no for all of us. It's a no for all of us. Let's get to the juicy stuff.
What's the juicy stuff?
Because we grown, okay? Is sex off the table on a first date?
For me, it is.
What if the energy is like bomb? Okay, y'all are vibing. Okay, he is fine. He got his shit together. Okay, he laying it all, like doing everything perfect. Okay, what we doing? No, it's a no. It's a no for her.
It's a no for me.
It's a no for her. Okay.
It's a no for me. Yeah, I am very, as much as I just might be a hoe, I'm very particular about who gets to
Wait, I was not ready for that.
Yeah, in my spirit, I want to be a hoe. But the reality is, I'm just not. Yeah. Like I admire women out there.
In my head, I'd be like, yes.
But the reality is, I'm like, all right, have a great night. Bye. Right. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let me say this. There is nothing wrong with having sex on the first date. That is your business. That is what you do. There's nothing wrong with it. For me personally, I just don't. And I don't even know. I think it's just something that's just like a learned, I hate to say like a learned behavior. It's just a learned thing. Like you just don't do it. And it's up in the air. I know some people say it makes a difference. Some people say it doesn't make a difference. It is what it is. You're going to have sex either now or you're going to have sex a bit later. I know people that had sex and they still got a ring. I know people that didn't have sex and didn't get a ring. It doesn't fucking really matter. It's up to you. Me, myself, personally, I just don't ever always I've never really felt comfortable off rip. Now, do that mean I won't throw that thing back in a circle on the second date? I just might. I don't know. But usually after like a first second one. Yeah, like after a first encounter, like a legit first encounter. I'm talking about like we just linked in person type stuff. Like maybe we met and then we like the old fashioned way. You meet somebody out and about, y'all have a date. Like if that's like our first encounter and there's no prior history or anything, I'm probably not going to, because just how I feel. Because this is my thing, and this is the reason why I say no. For me personally, if I'm actually really feeling you enough to give you that part of my body, a piece of my soul, I'm gonna give you a sprinkle of this magic, and then you end up flipping a switch on me, I'm gonna be pissed. And I would rather not even expose myself to that type of energy and that kind of anger. When it could have just been that. And I will say, be transparent as well. Like at this point, especially now, we in our 30s. In my 30s, if you're approaching me and you're really just on some, I'm trying to be a cuddy buddy for sure. I got all the songs today.
Yeah, right. We are singing a lot today.
If you on some cuddy shit and that's really what you on, say that up front, because I hate, and this is probably the reason, this is why I don't have sex on the first date. I hate a man that presents himself as saying, oh, I'm looking for something serious, or I'm looking for something long term. You fall for it, you have sex with him, and then he flips the switch and he disappears because that's all he wanted. Nigga, if you just wanted some pussy, you could have just said that. And if I wanted to just get some dick, we could have just did that. Be honest, like we talked about last week. Be honest, because you don't really know. Like there's definitely times, girl, there are times when I'm just like, I told my best friend, like, yo, I just want a cuddy buddy. I just want a cuddy buddy, a cool ass dude that I can just fuck around with and just like, all right, see you when I see you.
Bye.
Next time I'll give you a call. Cool. Don't call me. I'll call you. All right. I have those moments where I'm like, that's all I really want. Or I was just saying like, oh, I want to go on a vacation. I don't want to bae. Right. I want to go on a trip with a dope ass dude who I can have a good ass fucking time with. But we're not like together. Like, but we can split shit, or I cover stuff for you. Like, I want that energy, like a good ass friend. And it don't even have to be sexual. It just like, I want that energy. And going back to the sex part, like just be transparent though. Like, you know, say what you want. And I think the number one reason why I don't have sex on the first date is because it's like, I don't want to give you that piece of me if I don't feel like you're truly, genuinely worthy of it. I'm sorry, you got to work for this cookie.
Okay. Sorry. So before I used to be like very like, oh, having sex on a first date. Oh my God. Who does that? That's just so awful.
Everybody.
Right. And I don't know why I made that voice, but that's how in my head, I was just like criticizing everybody under the sun. But now I'm just like, you know, it depends, because I mean, I haven't done it, but I wouldn't, you know, if I was still single and I had the right kind of energy. And I think like the same way, I wouldn't, somebody I just met like yesterday, I wouldn't just like hop into bed with them like tomorrow or today for that matter, like not like that. But if it's somebody that maybe it's a friend, right? Or somebody, an acquaintance I already am familiar with, I know, you know, and we vibe, energy's there, but we go on our first date. So it's somebody I already knew, but we go on our first date, and that first date just takes it to the next level. And then we happen to have like a bomb encounter, you know, like,
that's different. That's different.
Something, then I wouldn't have been upset about that. Like I wouldn't have been, that situation, I definitely wouldn't have been. I'm not one to necessarily like be throwing that.
And I think like that goes back to like, you know, that's a genuine, like, you know, you've been around, he knows me, I know him, I know that this is not just what he's here for. And I can't gauge that after a first date with somebody. That's
and
like
it's like, what is the purpose? Right. What's the purpose of the date? Like, what are you looking for? If it's just on some jump off, you know what I'm saying? I this is what I want, then go for it, sis. Like, go for it, bro. Like,
that's you.
As long as y'all are all both consenting adults, do it. You know, live your best life. And
everybody deserves at least one good old one night stand.
Okay. So for all of you out there that are thinking about it, we ain't gonna say nothing if you don't say nothing. Go ahead and do it. Your secret is safe with us.
Sure is.
But yeah, definitely. So let's get into some classy, wretched, or real. I actually have a story.
Yay!
Yeah, I got a story. Now I gotta find it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, guys. So there was this one time.
Remember this one time in band camp?
I'm sorry. My cousin just texted me, and I quote, "Your damn dog didn't do well walking through the PetSmart doors.
Oh
Everybody
no.
got the smoke."
Oh
She said we
no.
walked in and walked right out. Oh no.
Oh,
Y'all, Kingston just turned 1 on Tuesday. My cousin took him to the store to
it was
get him out the
birthday.
house. So y'all won't hear him in the background this episode. So she took him to the store and said, yeah, they walked in and walked right back out.
So like every time I take Max to a store like that, he pees everywhere.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, like he just be marking, and I'm just
He
like,
said, "Oh, mine.
And I could have walked with him, like, and he peed outside.
He said, "Oh, I got pee on reserve. What did you think?"
Right. Somehow it's on backup. It's like
I was waiting. I knew where he was going. So I was ready. Oh
this
my
is
goodness,
mine.
that's so
This
funny.
is mine. That is mine. Anyways, let's get into this.
Okay.
Let's get into this classy ratchet or real story I got. So this is from This is from Miss Side Eye. I was working at the front desk of a hotel, and one of the guests was flirting and chatting it up with me. We got into an interesting conversation and ended up exchanging numbers. He came back into town for a work trip and asked to see me. He suggested I pick the restaurant since I was familiar with the city. We met up and had a good time, but when the waiter came around with the check, I noticed that he didn't pick it up like a guy normally would. We were in the middle of a conversation, so I didn't think too much about it. The restaurant was about to close. That must have been a real good conversation. The restaurant about to close now. The restaurant was about to close, and we were the only ones still in there chatting away. Okay. The waiter comes around again and is like, is it okay to take the check? And I'm watching him to see if he's going to finally look at it, because by then I was starting to side eye him because the conversation wasn't that interesting. He reluctantly picked up the check and is like, let's see what we're about to do. What? Oh no. I can't remember if I said this out loud or just in my head, but I was like, we? Question mark. She put that in capital letters.
Okay.
So he says something like, oh, your wine was $9. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, you about to pay, sis? Oh.
Right.
I hope you came with
itemizing stuff. Who itemizes? Like, are you serious?
I'll split the check for us. Okay, you got the wine. That was $9. You writing it down?
We over here breaking it up. What? He finally realizes I'm not reaching in my purse and says he's going to take care of it at the counter. At the counter. Usually when you say, okay, so when you say, oh, I'm gonna take care of it at the counter, to me, it makes me feel like you don't have money.
He about to run.
Like, you don't have the money. I'm watching you.
He
Why
about to
you
run?
Like, if you had said that to me, I would have been like, wait, why?
Listen, this honestly,
give him the card.
I'm gonna let you finish the story before I give my response.
So she put the side eye emoji. He's up there for like 15-20 minutes. Oh no. Meanwhile,
child, he ain't got the money. If you ain't got it, just say that, sir.
Just say right. Meanwhile, the staff has put the chairs on top of the table and have swept.
Y'all about to be washing dishes. Go ahead and roll your sleeves up, sis. I hope you didn't just get your nails done because y'all about to wash dishes.
They pick up the chairs and put them on top of the table.
That is washing dishes.
Like, that's weird.
At that point, okay, I can't even wait for you to finish, because at that point, I would have just had to go up there and be like, yo, give me the check. Here's the card.
Right. Like, what are
and
we
then I would have got outside and like, first off, don't call me, don't text me, block my number, not just delete my shit. I can't believe you.
Wait, she goes, I'm still not certain why it took him so long to settle a $40 check, but I digress. After we walked away, we $40, like
$40. $40.
Wait. After we walked out, we say an awkward goodbye, never spoke to him again. My question is, if a man asks you out, does that automatically make him responsible for the bill?
All right.
Yes.
So peep this. Peep this. This is my say on it. Yes, but always come prepared to pay. Always,
100%.
always come prepared to pay. If I get invited out, I got invited out to a very, very nice restaurant. It was a first date. It was a really nice restaurant. I looked it up, checked the bill, checked the pricing and everything. I knew it was more on the expensive side. So we know what that meant. I had to make sure I have my coins together just in case you need to be able to cover your own stuff. Typically, I feel like dating etiquette is this, especially when y'all are not really together. Y'all getting to know each other. I feel like if you invite me out, you're paying. If I invite you somewhere, I do not mind paying as the woman. I do not mind paying. Hey, I asked you to come out to this with me. I'm going to pay. And I feel like there's times where, hey, you want to link, you want to go grab lunch? Okay, I'll cover my half. You cover your half just because, you know, it depends. But I do feel like initially when a man asks you out and this is your first date, you ask me out, you should be paying. Like back on when you did the episode way back in like August or whatever it was. Yeah. Man, if you ain't got the bag to be dating,
don't ask me out.
You shouldn't be asking no woman out. If you ain't got the bag for it, you shouldn't be going out. That's just how I feel about it. If I'm asking you out, exactly. If I'm asking you out, trust and believe I got the bag to pay for wherever we're going. Okay. So that's my take on it. And that's literally one of the things that I was going to say as part of dating etiquette is for always be prepared to pay your part of the bill.
You should. Anywhere you go with your friends. Yeah, with your friends, with family, wherever. You know what I'm saying? My mom always taught me to make sure that I have enough money in my bag to cover for myself, you know what I'm saying, in case something just happens for whatever reason, right?
You just never know. And people be going through stuff. I don't really know what old boy was thinking. But that was a little
don't ask me out if you're not going to pay. Don't ask me out if you're not going to cover the check, okay? And when you say, hey, I would like to take you out or we should go out, that means you have asked me, so you're going to pay, okay? Now, the only time I will reach into my purse to get money from my account to cover anybody's, you know, is if like, again, I asked or, you know, we're going Dutch if it's a friend's joint. But if it's like, if it's a date or if it's like two people, you know, like you asked me and I still offer to pay, that means I don't want to date you. Okay. That means I'm trying to make this a friend.
I'm making this very clear that we are friends.
This is a friend thing. Okay.
I got it.
Like, no, I got it. Like, I can pay for myself. We're hanging out. Like, it's cool. I'll say that. Make sure that it's clear that I'm not looking at you romantically. I don't mind being your friend. I don't mind, you know, us hanging out, doing things together. I enjoy your company, whatever. But peep the subliminal.
Reminding me.
Right. Peep the subliminal that you're my friend. You're being put in the friend zone right now by me taking care of this check that I'm going to cover for myself. Thank you. Yeah. So don't be asking, like, I had a situation like that. So I was dating this guy. He, everywhere we went, it was like, usually nice restaurant for the most part, right? Always went to like cute places and he loved to eat out. So yeah. And at the time, I mean, we were dating like casually. So at the time, I would sometimes like, I'd be like, oh yeah, let's go so-and-so. And I had like treated him to like a date or two or something.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he normally would pay. So this one particular time, he's like, oh, come out. I want to see you. Come out. I want to see you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm tired. He's like, no, come out. I'm at such and such place. Blue Martini, I think it was, whatever.
Yeah.
Come check me out. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll come. So, you know, I get cutesy. I get out there. I go. And this is another thing. He would have like tabs. Like he always like just open tabs, like running tabs.
Yeah.
I had never met anybody that had like would walk out and not have to pay and just be like, yeah, put it on my tab. I know. It was just, I mean, he knew a lot of people. But anyways, moving on.
Well, that's stressful though.
Yeah, because I'm like, what other tabs you got open up?
Maybe
they have his card on file. Maybe they have his card on file.
Yeah, well, usually they do, but it's like, at what point do you pay? Do you close out, or you just
maybe put it on my tab, close out for the night? Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Because that's what they like. Sometimes like I know
normally
you go out. Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm leaving. You can close out. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So it would be just like, oh, it's on my tab. I don't know. But anyways, anywho. So this one particular night, he's like, oh, I don't have any money. You need to pay. And I was just like, see, I had money. Right. I had the money.
You could have told me that before I came out here, though, because I don't know what you've been doing before I got here.
Then I felt like you called me just to pay for your tab. And I was just like, you're funny.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. And I was like, you're funny. I had ordered dinner and everything. I was like, you need to pay. And I was like very serious. I was like, I'm not paying for this, just so you know. And he's like, yo, I don't have any money. You really not gonna pay for me? I was like, I'm really not. And he's like, you are failing the test. And I'm like, if this is a test, I'm definitely gonna fail. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, no, I didn't even attempt. I took that motherfucker with my eyes closed. Like,
right, because you know what I'm about. You know what I'm about.
You tried it. Don't call me out here to do that. No, I just people be on some dumb shit.
I don't know. I feel like he was just trying me or whatever. He ended up paying it.
He was trying it. He did ask, thought he was doing a test.
Yeah, and I was just
he did ask played itself.
He really did, because that was like actually I think one of the last times I saw him, if not the last time I saw him. I was just like, I can't deal with this.
I haven't had any like bad dating experiences. I usually have some really nice, good like first dates. I'm a whole fucking vibe, yo.
I am too. I'm a girl of fun.
I hate to say it. Like, I say this as humble as possible. Like, I'm a whole vibe. Like, I've literally met dudes.
I be having a good old time.
Listen, when I've met dudes, like, the first time I've met them, like, out and about, like, linked up, and these niggas just be in love. Like, dead ass, not even being funny. Like, I've met a dude. I was getting a tattoo. I'll never forget. One of my ex-boyfriends. He just added me on Facebook not that long ago. One of my ex-boyfriends. I think he's also super lovey-dovey type too, though. Because, like, the first time we met, we was both getting tattoos. And, like, when I tell you, he was just like, cling. And I was like, I know. That's the energy. What can I say?
Feel the vibe. Feel the
vibe. Bring it in. Bring it in. But no, I haven't had any, like, that I can recall bad first date experiences. I had some, like, really deep first date experiences. I had went on a first date with this guy. He was, like, in town for business. He's like my little semi-celebrity little crush that I had. But I went out on a date with him. Yeah, he was a nice guy. He got a lot going on. And we went out, and the only thing I could say was like it was a lot.
Tell me who that is later.
Oh, girl, it's nothing major. But he girl, no, I'll tell you later. It was nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say, like looking back at it and dating etiquette, it was definitely a lot of oversharing, like a lot, but also like considering the fact that he was on a platform where he had already shared a lot about himself. I already knew a lot about him too. So It was like, I already knew a lot, and then we got into a lot more. So it was like a very heavy date, but it was really nice too. Like it was a good ass conversation, a good ass vibe. And I will say this, like sometimes I feel like, all because, and this is for my people that are dating with intention. This is for my people that are looking for their husband and looking for their wife. Guys, all because a date goes really, really well and the energy is right. That does not mean that is your husband or your wife, okay? Don't force them to be your husband or your wife. Please do not go in with the rose-colored glasses. I understand we all want love. I understand we all want a husband. We all want a wife. I've been there. I've had those moments, especially after I hadn't been dating for years. And then I went on the date and it was like, oh, this is so perfect. This is the one. calm down, bring it back. Woosah. Take the glasses off because you were just seeing everything with love. Take them off.
Namaste.
Sit them down. And then come back, okay? I just want to give that advice. And then, like I said, like really though, just have fun. Like I know we keep hearing a lot of, and I think I want to get into this as a topic. A lot of the men keep saying that women are out here just trying to be hot girls and have hot girl summers and are influenced by Cardi B and whoever else and Sweetie and sending these women to the streets. Is this a problem though? Is this a problem? Well, I think next week we might need to get into that because I just want to say, are y'all mad? Because we doing a you on a you?
Right. They can't be
is
mad.
That really what it is?
Shit all day, all year round.
Y'all just mad because we walking in at 4 a.m. and telling you we was at the nail shop.
Who does that? I was at the nail shop.
I'm just saying, is it really that we trying to be hot girls, or is it really that we out here pulling a you on you?
Right. That's what it is.
I think we should really get into that next week.
That's why it's really
I keep hearing it. And you know what? I want to just say big ups to my women, big ups to y'all because y'all out here doing y'all thing, period. Okay. Women are killing it. I have so many friends out here, like even my friends who I'm like, women that are announcing pregnancies or have had babies, and everybody like, but where the man at? And y'all are killing this shit without a man, okay? Right. We're coming. This is a new generation of women. And I think that people are trying to say it and presenting it in a negative light. And it's not necessarily negative. It's just that we are taking control. What has been done to us, and we're taking control. We are taking control. You know what? Before you decide you're going to step out the door or you're going to leave me, watch this. I got this. We are taking control. What have y'all done for us lately? Why should we not be out here having hot girl summers? Why should we settle down? What do you really bring to the table? Y'all think we only bring pussy, but that's not the case. We got our own shit. So before y'all step correct.
Yeah, but it's definitely like women have like propelled, like we
have, and I like, can y'all handle it? Like y'all still want this old school image of what a woman should be waiting for and looking for, and we're not waiting for y'all to be our husbands anymore. We're not waiting for a ring anymore. We tried that. You know what the truth is, especially women in our 30s, we probably tried that shit, and guess what? It didn't go well, and we're over it. So at this point, we are living our best lives, and it's no shade, to y'all men. It's not like we don't necessarily.
It's almost like the life
y'all. We just letting y'all know we don't need y'all.
Yeah, it's almost we do want y'all. We need y'all.
I'm saying is that we don't want y'all.
Right.
You're an addition to our life. You're not a necessity to our life. That's the difference. You're a man, honestly, you should be a luxury to my life. It should be like, oh, and I got this nice man too, girl. Okay, an addition.
Before it was like a social necessity. It was like,
it was.
You don't have a man, then you're just like,
that image of like y'all, that image of, if you don't got a man, something wrong with you. We're not believing that shit no more. We're not believing it. We don't know. It's not it.
Yeah, we've been raising our kids without men. We have been creating homes. We are starting businesses. We are going to school. We are just propelling ourselves without having to rely on another individual, period. And now that women have realized that they don't need that guy next to them to be able to make it, they don't need that affirmation from anyone but themselves to be able to do whatever it is that they're trying to do and accomplish the goal that they want to accomplish. Like now they're free to live their lives however with whomever and in whatever way they want.
It's like, it's not that we don't want it. Yeah, it's not even that we don't want it. It's not that, as I say, it's not that we don't want it. We would like a partner, but that's just it, a partner. Not somebody that's going to come in and try to take over or belittle or bring stress.
Like we need to rely on them. No, we're making it happen without you, regardless, boo.
And that's the thing with dating.
Coming around is an addition.
Exactly. You got to come in and look at this woman as she is, and don't just assume with your own expectations that she's going to be a certain way, and accept that, not every woman is dating for marriage. Not every woman is dating because she feels like she needs a man. So,
there are women now that don't even want to get married. Like they'll be like, "That's fine. You can just give me the kid. I'm willing to have a child with you. I don't have to necessarily get married to you."
I have those moments. I definitely have those moments where I'm like, "Yo, at this point, can I just get a son, yo? Like, let me hit up one of my exes or a homeboy or somebody. Like, hey, you trying to go half on the baby? Like, we can split visitation or whatever you want to do."
That's a good topic. Let's go half on a baby.
Let's go. I'll be trying. I made a pact, low key. I need to hit my friend up.
Wait,
Sam. Me and Sam had made a pact. I think it was like if we were both single and didn't have kids by age 35, that we were just gonna go half on the baby. But he also told me that he wasn't going nowhere afterwards. So we got to figure that part out.
But gonna be locked in.
Yeah, he basically was trying to.
So by default,
he was trying to lock the kid down. He ain't slick, but he ain't slick. But yeah, I think we got a couple topics we can get in.
Sam.
Right. He said, I ain't going nowhere. And then I'll be like, okay, well, my phone dead. I ain't shit. But no. Dating, have fun. To wrap it up, have fun. I'm just trying to have fun right now. If you do slide in my DMs, just know that I am trying to have fun. I do curve people, so don't take it personally. And come up with some unique, fun dates too. Like another reason why women are kind of just like, we just in our own lane right now is because people tired of the same old. Have fun. Like, we want to do something different. Like, and we're not going to chase y'all. So
groom yourself. Okay.
Take care of yourself. Okay. Come up with your hygiene together. Get you some Dior Sauvage. Okay. Men, Dior Sauvage. Get you some of that Sauvage.
Your blue is like the bomb though. Have you smelled Dior Blue?
I have not, but I trust you. So get y'all some of that too. Because women love men that smell good. Okay. Listen, if you talking to me and you have on that Sauvage, I am not going to listen to anything you're saying because I'm smelling you, and now I am picturing me sliding across your face like a slipping slide. Okay. All right. I'm done. I'm going to shut up. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah.
I just sat here and took all my nails off while we was recording. Just want you to know.
Oh my God. I didn't even realize. All right.
That's the ratchet moment of the day.
Okay.
I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. Don't judge me. All right.
I presumed. But guys, just have fun. Like, first dates are supposed to be an enjoyable moment. They're supposed to be you getting to know the person, and don't make it so stuffy and like stush. Like, enjoy yourselves, have a great time, set the tone for an enjoyable night by coming up with like a unique date. And like Nia said, when you do some like an activity or whatever, it allows the person to kind of step out of their comfort zone a little bit, and obviously don't do something that's completely foreign for the person that they something they wouldn't even do, but like maybe go painting or go decorating with like chocolates or something. There's like so many different
just do something you haven't done before, but like not too crazy, but something you've always wanted to do. They have so many, especially for those of you that are in the Orlando area. I really want to go. There's like this new like optical illusion museum or something like that. Go on Groupon. Find something that's dope, but on Groupon that you can go do, like, do cool stuff. I would not be mad if a dude be like, hey, I got this Groupon to go on a hot air balloon. Hell yeah, let's go get on a hot air balloon.
A hot air balloon.
Like, do something fun.
That. We used to go. I went. I had gotten a Groupon to go parasailing. That's how we did that. We parasailed. Yeah.
Ziplining.
No, not parasailing. That was in Miami. We did hang gliding. Gliding.
That's what I was going to say. Go zip lining. Just do something.
That's what I want to do when we go on vacation.
I think I'm going to give me another Airbnb. We're getting off topic. I'll talk about this later.
Okay. But yes, on your dates, y'all.
Have fun.
Have fun. Okay. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck up. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great time.
Be in tune.
Take a shot. It always lightens up the mood. I say, if you're a shot taker, if not, just, partake in whatever you want to partake in, or do your little ritual, whatever your ritual is. Oh, another ritual that I used to do for myself is just like I would wear good like lingerie. It made me feel sexy on the inside. Maybe I was conservative outside, or I was like, whatever, just maybe not extra, but I would just wear something sexy underneath because then it made me feel sexy. Oh, yeah. So I was in the zone. Yeah, I was in the zone. Anyway, so you guys already know where to find us. All right. The GrownupIsh Podcast on IG, the GrownupIsh on Twitter, the GrownupIsh Pod is the website. Follow us, like, share, subscribe. Tell your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, everybody. Go ahead and just share with the world, okay? And we want to hear more stories. Thank you, Side Eye.
You was right, girl. You handled that well. You handled
that right. Well. That was wild, okay? For a $40 tab, that wasn't even like
$40.
Why? Anyways, I'm glad you ain't see that man again. Child. So we will see you guys at next week. Until then, toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.